grandmas. You are a three-time. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You're a three-time winner. Or excuse me, four-time. Excuse me. You're a four-time winner at Grandma, and you've been a runner-up with us 3 times. That's some pretty impressive races. So why do you think you've been so successful at Grandma's and here at Twin Cities?
I know when I am Grandma's, I was very happy and the weather is very good, and I said, let me come and run Twin Cities again.
When you're up at Grandma's, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking, how's the day gonna go? Am I gonna win again? What are your thoughts?
I was thinking about winning.
About winning? Do you think June at Grandma's, does the weather help? Has that helped you? The weather?
The weather?
Does that help you?
Yes, the weather this year was very good, but it was very humid.
We're looking like we're gonna have some pretty great weather this Sunday.
I hope the weather will be very good.
Should be cool. You are our 3rd fastest runner on our course, and you had great success with us. What do you think it's going to take for you to win on Sunday?
I think we will run together until maybe that 5K, and then I'll see if I have energy, and then I'll push.
Are you planning to do anything different this year than the other years?
Yes, my target is run maybe 210 here.
210?
Yes.
That would be a push record. So you ran in Houston in January. You ran a 2:09. Are you in that good a shape as you were back in January?
Yes, because of the Grandmas, and I will rest 1 week, and then I start my training. And my training was very good here.
What does a week of training look like for you?
And we do build-ups, speed walks, and endurance. And I feel my body is good.
And on Sunday, what would be success for you? What would your race be? How do you define success? How would you define a successful race on Sunday?
I think I will be very happy, and I will push and see if I will win. I will be very happy.
Thank you. Tyler is a Team USA Minnesota athlete who's been steadily improving as a marathoner, and he finished 7th at the 2018 Houston Marathon this past January. And Tyler is a member of Team USA Minnesota, a locally based training group. You're local, your home team, your hometown. We're very proud to support you. What does that mean to you to run in your own hometown?
I mean, this is like the biggest race week of the year in the Twin Cities, and I've always wanted to do the marathon. I did the 10-mile last year, and the course, and we train along the river almost every single day, up Summit, around the lakes, and it's amazing to like bring it all together into one big race and compete and finally be in the marathon.
So when you run on race day, does it feel different than the training runs when you're on the river and the lakes? Does it feel different?
For sure, yeah. I mean, it's just, there's something magical about coming up Summit and seeing like literally everybody I know who lives here at some point or another, and just the energy you get from that, those last 6 miles when you need it the most, it's a great experience.
So can you share your experience? You know, you're getting steadily better and better. Can you talk about that and what you attributed that to?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot like what Kim was talking about earlier. Like, I was very mediocre at best in college, and after college, just kept at it, kept increasing the mileage, getting in races, and just getting better and better every single race. And it's just about consistency and putting in the work year after year, and it's just amazing to surprise yourself with what you can do at a certain point.
Where do you hope it will lead you?
I just hope to keep improving and seeing what I can do. Ideally, I'd like to get an A standard under 2:15 at the race this weekend, and just keep improving my times and see where that upper limit is, if there is one.
Well, you're in luck because our course is a very good qualifying course. We have a lot of A and Bs for both the men and the women, so I hope that you can achieve that this weekend.
Yeah, me too.
You know, you've competed now actually in a distance longer than a marathon. You're the USA 50K champ. Does running an ultra change how you look at 26.2?
Yeah. I mean, that's almost like the best advice I can give to someone who's scared of running a marathon is run a 50K, and a marathon doesn't seem so far anymore. And so, I mean, I noticed that last year. I mean, I always like would get to 20, and then it's like you hit the wall and you try to struggle to the end. But after the 50K, a marathon seems short and it feels strong the entire way.
Do you train differently?
For that race I did, I was doing like back-to-back long runs and a little bit longer, but I've gone back to the same.
Do you do your training all on trail then? Or do you do all road training? Or?
Mix it up. I mean, here it's really dependent on the weather. So when there's no snow, get as much trails in as possible, and then have to suffer on the asphalt in the winter.
Yeah, and stay upright, right? So you recently married Kibii in Jermann. She is also your teammate. What would surprise people to know about a marriage between two professional runners like yourselves?
Well, I think the thing is we both specialize in like different distances and we overlap quite a bit, but we come from different spots, and I think we have a lot of like advice that we can share with each other, but we're also really good at receiving advice from each other.
Receiving or giving?
We're good at giving, but nobody wants to listen to the other one.
Is it all running all the time, or do you have other interests outside of running?
Yeah, we try to get away from it as much as possible, so it's not like every second of the day is controlled by running.
So do you ever run together or train together? Or?
Yeah, quite a bit on easy days. I mean, even this morning we ran together for 3 miles until she said, "You should go ahead, I'm going to slow down."
How will you define success for yourself on Sunday?
I mean, just having all my friends and family on the course. I really want to run well and make them all proud. And time-wise, I have my goal of 2:15, and then I think if I can do that, it could be top 5 or even better. Just master the course out there.
It's doable. And it's going to be a great day. I mean, the conditions are getting better by the day, so that's good. Thank you. Jane, welcome back. Jane is the 2-time defending Medtronic Twin Cities Marathon champion. She also has won she's Grandma's champion and runner-up here in 2015, and we're very thrilled to have you back, so welcome.
Thank you so much.
I'm just going to ask you right off the bat, are you confident for your 3rd straight win on Sunday?
I think so. I'm very confident.
Tell me about your training, your preparation.
Actually, that's been going good. So I'm doing a lot of long runs and with tempo runs, which is good. And I've been training hard with this, a lot of field works. So I'm ready for the things 20 miles. From 20 miles on, I'm looking for that.
What's a hard workout for you? What does that look like in your peak, when you're training?
I think it's tempo run is a hard workout. A little bit long. Something like 10 miles tempo run is something hard workout for me.
So, this is your 3rd time. How do you decide? How do you decide I want to come back again?
Actually, I think there's something very important in Minnesota. And when I ran Thomas and I won it, and I come here and won twice, and I was second before that, so there's something magic. So that's why I keep coming.
When you were here in 2015, you were runner-up just by 5 seconds. So do you think about that day? Does that motivate you? Does it help you with your strategy now?
Yeah, actually that day I was really in good shape. Then I was flying from Kenya to here, I get sick on the aeroplane. So, and it was a battle like for me that day. So it kept motivating me to run away from them before the game.
When you see the forecast Sunday, which is getting better and better, so cloudy, not too windy, and it looks like it's going to be dry. So what does that make you think about your strategy for Sunday?
I think it's something good for everyone, so it's not only for me, so for the whole runners, and on people can see what will come out.
Do you have a favorite part of the course?
I think so, yeah, like after around 23 miles. Summit.
So Summit. Yeah, it's beautiful on Summit. there's a lot of people in the houses and the trees are
That's
usually
right.
being pulled over. How will you define success on Sunday?
I will define success also when I come devotion is my success here.
Well, I want to thank the three of you for joining us today, and I want to wish you all well in your goals. I know it's going to be a great day for running, and I'm glad you're with us.
Thank you for having us.
And I would invite the audience to say thank you with me and give them a good round of applause.